Good morning, everyone. It's Karen Whooley, and I hope you are having a great morning. It's Live Wednesday, and it's freezing here in Washington State. We are having a cold snap. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 1 degree. Today it was 4 when I got to my office. I don't know what it is right now. It says 2 degrees. So actually, we're getting colder instead of warmer. So anyway, I hope everybody's doing well. And I'm glad you're here. I'm going to pop into chat to see who's all here um, and say good morning. First of all, Teresa, good morning. And it's chilly there too. You're probably colder than we are, but I'm not used to, single digits happening. So, and especially for several days in a row. And Francis, yay, good morning. And said your rosary this morning. I'm going to be doing that after I have my live stream this morning. I got up a little late. So anyway, and Teresa says it's cold too. 6 a.m. and 70. Oh, you guys are having summer when we're having winter. And happy for those of you in the northern hemisphere, happy first day of winter. It's officially here. Renee, good morning. I have my husband, one of my early Christmas gifts was a floor heater. So I have a floor heater going right now. Here, it's just been so cold. Even though we're well insulated, brand new home, it still gets chilly enough. And our heater is actually up in the attic. So if it's colder up there, when it turns on, the first thing it pushes out is cold air. So it's been kind of crazy. Oh my goodness, you're warmer than we are. It's going to get colder later though. Okay. Well, I didn't have a topic for today, so I decided to just do a chat again. So if you guys have questions, go ahead and I forgot to put the banner up. I need to do that. Hang on one second. If you have a question, go ahead and type a Q in your question in the comments, and we'll start. I'll start answering questions. I have a couple things to show you. Nothing super exciting, but a couple things to show you. So anyway, Judy popped in. Good morning, Judy. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're staying warm up there in Canada. I hope you guys are warmer than we are here. Okay, so let's start with the giveaway. The giveaway today, because it's the first day of winter, I thought I'd give away. I think I've given this away before. So I'm trying to think here. Okay. There we go. There it is. I'm giving away a copy of Jewels in the Snow. This is a hat and cowl set. I'll bring the picture up of the cowl as well. It's done in my color work technique that I teach classes on. This is kind of a modified Fair Isle pattern I did on this cowl and hat. I don't have a picture of the back of the hat, unfortunately, but it does have a pom-pom. I don't know if you guys can see the pom-pom there. It is both a hat and a cowl pattern together. And if you would like to enter to win, you are going to enter #winter. I figured this was a cool pattern to give away, and it's on the first day of winter. So go ahead and type #winter if you're interested in, excuse me. Sorry, I can't talk today. It's been a morning. I should mention, I found out a friend of ours passed away yesterday, and I'm still kind of grieving over it. He is a parishioner at our parish over on the west side, and I just found out, and I'm still kind of trying to get over the fact that he died suddenly while he was shoveling snow. So it was really sad. Okay, so #winter. It's the first day of winter. Definitely go ahead and do that for me if you are interested in entering to win. Good morning, Stephanie from Dallas. I'm going to go ahead and take that off the screen for right now. And I thought you were, Judy, I thought you were farther north than us. When I think of Canada, I think of British Columbia, I guess. So, because it's above us. So, I've only been um, to um, British Columbia. So I apologize. I didn't realize you guys were on parallel with Northern California. Well, then you aren't so cold. Thank you. I thought it was a lot of fun to make. It's made in worsted weight yarn. So if you like working with worsted weight yarn, that hat and cowl is made with worsted weight yarn. It's actually made with the yarn that I use. That is, what do you call it? Craftsy used to have their own line of yarn, and that pattern was designed originally for them because I did teach I still have the class on Craftsy, my colorwork class. It's the Fair Isle class that I teach on Craftsy, but they asked me to do a pattern that wasn't in the class for them, so that's what I used. Unfortunately, that yarn is no longer available, so you can get any kind of worsted weight yarn to make that cowl and hat set. So yes, Francis, it is very sad. Thank you. His name is Ron. So if you want a first name to pray for. So thank you. You are close to Detroit. Okay. Okay. So you're close to Detroit. Okay. But they get cold up there too. So, I mean, I know they're lower than us, but yes, you guys get cold there too. So, okay. You know, I always think of everything as at the United States, at the top of the United States being flat, and it's not. And that's just something that from the time I was a child looking at maps, I never really worried about the parallels. But yeah, I guess you are below us. Good morning, Charlene. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let me show you the first thing I want to share. Hang on a second here. The first thing I want to share, I'm going to need to switch screens here really fast. Okay. So the first thing I wanted to show you is I finished my grandson's little pant set, and it's sitting on the blogging board right now. But I wanted to show you how it turned out. I still need to put the snaps up at the shoulders, but I wanted to show you how it turned out with the embroidered Pooh face. What do you guys think? Isn't he cute? He's so cute. I can't stand it. So I'm excited to have my daughter open this on Christmas morning. I'm hoping. Right now, the weather is telling us that we might not be able to drive up to her house. So I may not see them until next weekend when things start the next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the following weekend, New Year's weekend, because they are coming down hopefully for my birthday. I'm a New Year's baby. I don't know how many of you guys knew that, but I am a New Year's baby, and they're planning to come down for my birthday. So he may not be able to open this till then, but it turned out so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I love Pooh, you guys. I told you guys that last time, and my daughter actually likes Pooh more than I thought she did. So, it turned out so cute. And then I have you guys are all saying it's adorable and cute. Thank you. I also have for underneath it a long sleeve onesie that's red, so it'll kind of match his tongue. I wanted to pull a color other than the yellow, so I thought red would be cute underneath. So it's going to be, I can't wait to see him in it. So he just turned 6 months last week, so I'm hoping it'll last for a little while. It's a 6 to 9 month size, so I'm hoping he'll wear it all winter. Anyway, so that's the first thing I wanted to show you. I thought you guys would enjoy that. And then I have, I've showed you sneak peeks of this that I was working on. This is a video I was working on. I was hoping to have it all done by January, but with all the things that have been going on between being sick myself and my my daughter getting sick and, you know, my husband having surgery, this isn't gonna the videos for this and the pattern won't be released in January. But this is an old pattern of mine that I am revamping and doing videos for. So they'll be, if you're a part of the crochet crew, they will be on the video for the crochet crew and with the ad-free stuff. And if you're not, eventually they will go on YouTube as well. So I just wanted to show you, this is called, the pattern's called Shades of Pink and Blue. And they're baby Afghans that I made for my kids actually, way back when. And I'm redoing the pattern, but I finished them finally. This one is actually going to one of my new great nephews. I just need to take some pictures before I send it to him. But this is the boys' version. And then this is the girls' version. So the boys' version has just the reverse single crochet edge. This one actually has shells. This one's just going to go in my stash of great nieces and nephews, or maybe future granddaughters pile. I just thought that I would do both of them so that I could show both edgings. But it turned out really cute, really easy, very beginner patterns. I think the hardest part is sewing the squares together. I actually crocheted them together. You can also whip stitch them together. The ones I did for my kids years ago, I actually whip stitched these. I actually used the slip stitch method to put them together. And the colors they're exactly the same shades I used for my kids. They're made with red heart. You can see my red heart pile is starting to go down. And these two right here, I don't know if you can tell, they're a different color than this blue. This is actually yarn I'm going to be using because I have a second great nephew that was born earlier this month. He was born on the 5th. So I need to start working on that too. But my red hearts pile is starting to go down. And part of that's what the red heart that you've been seeing for the last year has been going toward these and one other project. So you'll be seeing those. So those are finished. I just have to do the final video that I need to run, and I'm showing the differences. And then I need to take pictures for the pattern. This is going to be, because it's a remake of an old pattern, I'm going to be taking just basic pictures. I'm not going to do all the fancy stuff that I do with my regular patterns, that although I do have a crib now in my house, so I'll probably use the crib to take the pictures. But anyway, I'm glad you like them, Teresa. They're really fun. They are really fun. But I'm going to be doing that with a lot of my patterns. I cannot even tell you. There's some patterns that aren't worth redoing, but I have so many from the past that I really, really, really want to get going again out there, because they haven't, I mean, like this one, it's a simple pattern, easy for me to make some videos on and get them out there to the public. So it's worth me redoing them. I had the charts redone. Well, I actually had charts made and schematics and everything. So so those are coming. I'm hoping February for sure. But thank you. Oh, Joe went in. I saw you just come in. That's great. I'm so glad you're here, and thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Other than that, I haven't, well, I literally finished the Winnie the Pooh pants set last night. That's why it's still on the blocking board. I'm trying to get it dry as fast as I can. But the cool thing was, I should show you guys this. To embroider, I bought this. I should probably show you guys this. This is sticky fabric, Solvy from Sulky, this side. And this pattern, or this stuff is kind of cool. I'm going to pull a sheet out. You actually can run it through your printer, which is what I did. And then on one side, you print on one side, and then on the, I can't get it out now. Of course not. Okay, here we go. It's just this paper. On one side, it's this textured fabric, and on the other side, it's got paper that you peel off and stick it to the knitted fabric. People use this for jeans, I guess, too. And then you just embroider over the paper, or over the sticky part. And then this was the weirdest thing ever. The best thing ever was that when I went to block it, all I did was drop it into the water and all of the paper disappeared. Or the fabric that I printed on disappeared, even underneath my stitches. So it was so easy. So if you like to put embroidery on top of your knitted projects or crocheted projects, this is something you could do very easily. So it's made by Sulky. I got mine off of Etsy. I couldn't find anywhere locally that sold it, so I found a shop on Etsy that had it. And this one comes in with 4 sheets, and I think I paid with shipping. I think I paid like $8 with shipping. So something very cool, especially if you're a knitter. I don't know how well it's going to work on top of crochet unless you're doing something like a Tunisian simple stitch background or a solid single crochet background. And usually on those, most people tend to do cross stitch on those. But with knitting, it was great. It was easy and fun. So, okay. Oh, and then I wanted to show you guys, I don't know if I ever showed you guys these, but this I need to sew into the back of both that and the other sweater that I made for him. So those are the last 2 things I need to put snaps on the top of the pants and sew those in, and I'm done. So anyway, that's all I've got for you guys today. I'm going to turn off my heater because I'm starting to get really hot in here. I have my door closed. So hang on a sec here. Whew. Okay. It was really cold when I started, and now I'm really hot. So that is all I really have to show you today. So I didn't know if anybody had any questions for me or wanted me to talk about something. We have one more show after today. I think I'm going to do it next week. So next week, well, my son is supposed to come tomorrow, but he's been sick. He just got tested for COVID and RSV, just to make sure he's clear to fly, because he's supposed to fly in and land tomorrow. And then he leaves on Tuesday. But my husband's off from Monday through Friday next week. So I'm not sure if he's planned something. But I'm planning to be here next week. So I just thought I'd let you guys know that as well. So any questions you've got for me? Let's see. I love easy projects that I can make in car shows. I bet. Yes, me too. And I saw your autocorrect. That's okay. Me too. I am having issues with autocorrect lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed in a couple of my my newsletters, those of you who are newsletter subscribers, which reminds me, I need to put this up here. Oops. If you would like to subscribe to my newsletter, you can use this QR code. Just put your camera over it, and it will allow you to do that. Now, Frances said, I'm going to put that back on here really quick. I can remember using cross stitch type canvas that does interesting. I don't remember that, but I wasn't doing as much needlework like embroidery and cross stitch back then. I was crocheting mostly back then. It was more of the 70s that I was in fact, when I was embroidering that canvas, or that Pooh Bear, I was thinking I haven't probably embroidered anything at all in probably 30 years, which is really kind of odd that it all just fell right back into I used to do a lot of it. So, okay. I'm off next week. So excited. Oh, yay. Congrats. That's so excited. Now, is she the one that lives back east? I think you said that they live back. You were visiting her, weren't you? Your daughter? So anyway, so for those of you who are not subscribers, I'm going to take that off the screen right now. Okay. So Yeah, Christmas. I love Christmas because I haven't seen my son. Well, I've seen my son. I saw my son in October for my grandson's baptism, but we haven't had a lot of time with just him. So I'm really praying that he has nothing so he can fly and at least be here with us for the 6 days. Even if we can't drive up to see his sister, he's at least here with us and mom can take care of him for a little bit. So I'm excited to see him. He's just in Seattle, but there's no way we would let him drive over the passes right now. So we helped him pay for a ticket to fly home. Oh, they are in North Carolina. Yes, I remember that. Okay. I'm just putting you in my pocket while I go feed some animals outside. Now, Francis, do you live on a farm or a ranch or I can't remember, but feeding animals outside leads me to believe you may have some farm animals. I'm wondering. Okay. Anybody have questions for me? Anything you want to talk about? Anybody here who hasn't registered for the Crochet Crew? The discount ends on December 31st, just as a reminder. For those of you who did have registered for the Crochet Crew, I do have the Facebook group open and working after a bit of an issue and having to get on with Facebook to figure out what was going on. And it was actually a problem on their end and not mine. So that makes me happy. It wasn't me. So other than that, I don't have a whole lot this week. Linda's not here. I just realized that. I hope she's okay. I haven't heard from her in a while. So I hope she's feeling okay. I might have to check in with her. Anybody else have a question or a comment? Or anybody working on last minute gifts for Christmas? I finished that teddy pants thing was the last thing that I had. So anybody still working on stuff for Christmas? You guys are so quiet today. Oh, while I'm waiting for somebody to pop in, I'm just going to remind everybody, I'm going to put this back on the screen here and then switch screens for you. I'm giving away Jewels in the Snow. This is a hat and cowl set, perfect for the first day of winter here in the Northern Hemisphere, I believe. It will be a digital pattern in your account. The only person not eligible is Renee because she won last week. But if you would like to enter to win, you're going to type in hashtags winter for the first day of winter. So wanted to just put that up there for those of you who are looking. Okay. And Teresa says she's still working on 2 Afghans. You had 4, right? If I remember correctly. You had 4 that you were doing. So that's exciting. That's exciting that you've gotten 2 of them done. You're getting close, I'm hoping. And Stephanie said, I finished my white elephant for the White Elephant Exchange. Still working on for 4-pocket remote holder. That's a cool idea. My husband has a special, well, our couch has a thing for all the remotes. It's like a little box that sits next to him that it's built into the couch. It's a sectional with different pieces. And so I couldn't make him anything like that because he likes to keep them hidden. Oh, yay! I'm so excited for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. I actually forgot to bring it up. I am finishing up a pair of socks for me. And then I do have a project that I'm going to be starting. It's crochet. That is actually a super secret project, so I can't show it to you guys. But I'm really excited to actually finally, that will be I am getting started finally with something new because I have been knitting so much lately. My hands are all poked because I like using, for anybody who's a knitter, I like using super sharp knitting needles because it's easier to, and for me and the way I knit, and I don't split the yarn as much. So I use highest sharps of all sizes. And when it comes to knitting what I knitted for my grandson and then my socks, I use either a 1.5 millimeter, 2.5 millimeter, or 3 millimeter. And this poor finger has been poked so many times. And this one too, actually, I still have a little scab when I was pushing something through with this hand and just stabbed myself. So yeah. So, okay. I'm so glad to be able to start crocheting again. Other than, these blankets. Oh, I should show you these too. A friend of mine sent me these early for my birthday. These are those little ceramic discs that you can put inside like your Coke cup holders to help with spills and stuff. They kind of absorb everything. And so she gave me these. The first one is keep calm, crochet, and be awesome. I thought that was kind of cute. I don't know where she got these. So crochet is my happy place. So I'm not even going to use them in the car because my cup holders are a little too shallow as it is. And so by putting these in, I'd add an extra quarter and a half inch to how the thickness of my cup would start vibrating in the car. So, I'm trying to decide how to display them. I don't know if they'll stay up here. Oh, that might actually work. I'd probably knock them down. So I'd probably have to use some double stick tape or something. But yeah, those are kind of cool, huh? Okay, so that was from her, and then they came with this too. I put it on I crochet so I don't unravel. That's perfect because I literally knit and crochet because it keeps me from being so. I have to have something going on with my hands. So, okay. Have to use sharps when I'm knitting socks. Yes. There's something about sharps in the way I knit. I knit continental, and I know Linda's not here. But I want to let everybody know I have in the works for next year how to knit my grandmother's basic knit pattern class. So that's in the works. And also, just so you guys know, I am going to be doing, I should mention this to you guys too. In January, I have my cuff down socks crochet class. If you want to learn how to crochet socks with me, it starts on January 7th, and it's going to be 4 Saturdays in a row. I will record the Zoom calls for that so that if you have to miss one or two during that time, that you will have access to those for a couple weeks after the class is over. And then I also am teaching on the 11th, my Tunisian short row class, which is a short row scarf. You're going to be making a short row scarf, but the class itself is going to be starting the scarf to teach you how to do the short rows. And then because it's basically just making short rows, you'll be making the jester scarf. So that's something to think about. And also starting the 20th for 2 Fridays in a row, I'm teaching my Tunisian entrelac class, which is the knit stitch in Tunisian, making the entrelac look like the true knitted entrelac. Because if you look at anybody who does crochet entrelac, the squares are all going the same direction. They're either going this way or they're going this way, but they're all going the same direction. And it doesn't matter if they're doing single crochet or Tunisian simple stitch or any other stitch. They're always going the same direction. I actually teach how to make them go back and forth like this. So that's just what I wanted to let you guys know, that those classes are available. The sock class actually will probably close for registration next week. Probably like Wednesday next week, maybe after our live stream. So if you want to take that sock class, now's the time to get on the schedule on it. Currently I have 0 people taking the class, so it may be canceled. And then the other two, I will the next one I'll probably close is the short row scarf. Actually, I have no signups for any of these classes. I don't know if it's this time of year or everybody's waiting to get Christmas money or whatever. And so that might be the issue. But I'll close the short row class because that's on the 11th. And I'll close that the first week of January sometime. And then the entrelac class, I'll probably close the second week of January. So just be warned that the registration is going to close on all of these pretty soon. So if you're interested, I would recommend, especially the sock class, make sure you sign up for that before the end of next week. Like I said, I think I'm going to probably close it on Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I'll have to see if there's been interest or not. I will plan some more classes, probably not in February, but maybe in March. I will do some classes for you guys, live classes. I'm also working on the Take As You Go classes. I've already got the platform all set up, ready to go. And I'm going to be launching probably my first standalone class in June, just so you guys know. To sign up for the classes, I will put the page in my, here in the chat. Hang on a second. It's on my website in the shop. You can go to education. If you go to the shop and then you go to education, I am going to put it in chat though. They're all here. And if you got my newsletter this week, they are linked. Each individual class is linked in the newsletter as well. But wrong page. Sorry, guys. That didn't, for some reason, that didn't. There we go. Gave you my subscribe page rather than my. There we go. There's the correct link. So it's in the chat. But it's, if you go to KarenWhooley.com and then you go to the shop tab at the top, and then when you get to the shop, you click on education. I will always have my classes there in education. So I'm thinking about, once I start doing the standalone classes that you can buy once and then take them as it's yours forever. I'm thinking about breaking the shop tab out to patterns and books and then classes, so that you can just go directly there without having to hit shop all the time. So that's that. Anybody else? Oh, good morning, Deborah. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're here and had time to pop in. Hope you're having a great morning. I know it's earlier there than it is here. You love Tunisian knit and crochet. Oh, cool. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad to hear that. It's the classes are going to be. I'll offer them again too. So if they don't go this time around, I will offer them again. That's not something. Those are classes that I love to teach, all of them. So I did just wanted to let you guys know. I wanted to start right in January because I don't have a whole lot going on in January. So I thought teaching classes. Well, I do have the crochet crew. The crochet crew is off the ground, but I don't have, because of the way the weather is being forecast for this winter, I don't know that I'm going to be going very many places. So this way I can do some classes and things like that as well. Okay. So, one more time before I, let me go back to that page. Oops. Always forget. Oh, and next week, guys, too, for my live stream, just so you guys know, you guys will get a sneak peek of the, what do you call it? The free pattern for 2023. So I just want to let you guys know that'll be happening next week. But for those of you who just popped in recently, I'm giving away Jewels in the Snow. It's a hat and cowl set done in worsted weight yarn. And if you are interested in winning, you just type in hashtag winter and you'll be entered to win. So I'm going to be drawing that in a few minutes, but I thought I would let you guys know about that for those of you who popped in a little bit late. Anybody else have a question or comment for me before I go ahead and do the drawing and sign off? Because I've shown you guys everything that I meant to show you. So let me know. I'm trying to think. I guess I should remind you guys one more time, if you're interested, if you haven't joined the Crochet Crew, you can go to KarenHooley.com/crochet crew. This is the informational page for the Crochet Crew. If you are a newsletter subscriber, you should have gotten a discount code in your last couple of newsletters, especially the one on I sent one on Tuesday, yesterday's newsletter. The week is starting to blur. Anyway, so if you have any questions for me, you can always just shoot me an email or use my contact form on the website. I am going to, for those of you who were not able to go to the live stream that I did save it, but I'm going to be re-recording it and relaunching it probably sometime before February, because I was, for those of you who don't know, I was at my daughter's snowed in, and they don't have that great of internet service there, especially when it's snowing. So, and I had my horrible laptop with horrible camera. So I need to redo that whole video, and I'm just going to make it just kind of an informational, more than I'll answer all the questions that people ask me during that live webinar. But I just want to let you know that that's still available. The discounts are still available. I'm so excited. We've got a bunch of people already excited in the Facebook groups, already starting to chat. So make sure you check that out. I'm going to go back to the comments. Anybody have anything they want to ask? Apparently not, because nothing has happened since I switched screens. So I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing. So I'm going to count back from 5, and then I'll hit draw. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's going. Let's see who our winner is. Deborah! Congratulations. So Deborah is our winner. Deborah, I know you do have an account on my website. So I will put that as soon as I'm done. I'm going to put that on here before I forget that it's you. Okay. So I will put that in your account as soon as we're done here. Congratulations, Deborah. I'm going to go over to the chat room and take that off the screen now. I see a bunch of people saying, congrats, congrats. You're welcome, Deborah. That's exciting. There's another congrats. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go ahead and sign off. It's been a crazy week with this weather, and I still got things to do too. So getting off early is great, because I have to go somewhere at 1, and I'm really kind of nervous about driving right now, but that's okay. I'll be okay. Anyway, thank you guys for being here this morning. I'm really excited for the new year. I'm really excited for next week, so that I can show off the new free pattern. The other things I'm going to be doing next year. Hopefully I'll have some things to show you. If you have something you want me to talk about next week, just shoot me an email. And all of you, I hope that you have a very warm and blessed and wonderful Christmas. I'm excited to hopefully have at least part of my family with me, if not all of my family. But I will see you next week, and I will be praying for you in my prayers for a beautiful Christmas, and I will see you before the new year. So have a great one, everyone. Merry Christmas, and I will see you next week. Bye, y'all. Oops, wait a minute. I always forget this part.